Hello everyone and welcome back to my morning point analysis videos with me, Rich Market Analyst at Hantec Markets on Wednesday the 13th of Feb. Let's have a look at cable, which has stabilised to an extent. I think that you've still got this pivot around 28.15. That was the old resistance through December and into January, then breaking to the upside that became supportive. And it's interesting that yesterday's low, 28.30, so there is still a consideration seemingly being taken from this. But for now, you've still got to note the fact that we're in this downtrend phase with lower highs consistently within that downtrend phase. And that's going to sort of continue to be the case, really, until you get back above 130 big figure. But whilst this support of the pivot at 28.15 is intact, you're sort of basically consolidating between 28 and 30. So the momentum indicators which have dropped away are just beginning to look a little bit less sort of negative, although I suppose the MACD lines are still falling as are the stochastics. The RSI is sort of hovering a little bit, but it'll be interesting to see how the market now reacts to 29.20, because this is a level over the last 5 or so months which has been a pivot. 29.20, old support became resistance, and then again a basis of resistance, and then supportive for a few sessions, and then breaking down again. It shows you quite well on the hourly chart actually. Breaking down again, 29.20, having been, this is the last sort of week or so, consistently 29.20 was support. Got broken there on the 7th, but then rallied back above it and it became supportive, and since then has become again the basis of resistance. And this morning's rally has basically touched 29.20 and fallen over again. So this is clearly a level that the market is looking out for, but there is a slightly more neutral look to the momentum indicators on this rebound. So if the RSI starts to hold up above 40, that will be interesting, but for now you're under a little bit of corrective pressure. Sterling has dropped into negative territory for the day because you've just had that inflation data for the UK that showed headline CPI at its lowest for 2 years. So sterling's not reacted especially positively to that. But however, you could argue, and I say this could, a little bit of a support arguably around 28.70 maybe on the very near term basis, a little bit of a pivot around that sort of level. So maybe that could be a degree of support, but as long as 28 figure holds, I don't think you're going to be too negative about sterling, although there is still this slight negative bias within this move lower. But essentially you are now into the sort of belly of this medium-term range play, and 28 figure I reckon is a key level that we need to be looking out for. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I'll speak to you later.